Suffered less serious injuries, and the baby was not harmed. For your health tonight, the American Medical Association is taking a stand to help poor people buy more nutritional foods. And as News 4's Dr. Peter Ostro tells us, the AMA's efforts was originated by 2 medical students from UB.
Obesity is a killer. It leads to heart disease, cancer, and diabetes. Some UB medical students wanted to do something about that.
We've decided to look at who is mostly affected by obesity, and a lot of that comes from people who are more economically disadvantaged. We're tending to buy foods that we call calorically dense, nutritionally poor, or unhealthy foods.
Better food, especially fresh produce, costs more. Angela and her colleague Dan Donovan decided to work through the American Medical Association. They wrote a resolution that was accepted by the AMA at its annual meeting last week.
It puts the AMA on the record of saying we should do things to fight for our patients, to make it a little easier for people to have the freedom to choose. You know, if I want to have some celery, it won't be out of my price range compared to a bag of corn chips.
Now the AMA will campaign for federal programs to extend financial support to low-income people so they can buy healthier food.
I feel like we had a voice in the AMA, and hopefully what we talk about in our classroom could eventually be something that we affect on a much larger scale.
There are already some less expensive ways to obtain nutritious food, like frozen produce.
It tends to be less expensive per serving than fresh, and then because it is frozen at the point that it's picked, usually within hours of being picked, it retains all of the great nutrients.
Another way is to grow your own. UB students are starting a large garden to do that.
They like the idea of the community service aspect of being able to produce something with our own hands and to help give back to the community.
And that was Dr. Peter Ostro reporting. Well, it looks like we'll get a break from the rain for a while.